Hi, my name's Asa Manakova and I have a series on YouTube called Women's Wisdom, and I think that's really important right now in our world to have women's wisdom out in the world, and it's very different to men's. Of course, men's wisdom is extremely important and women's is as well, and it's totally different. And this is Lenora Rachel Citrin, a very, very wise woman. 91 years old, she has something to say, so we're going to get right into it. Rachel, you had a breakthrough this morning.
I did.
Right? What was it?
Well, first we'll start out with some face exercises because it helps to say what I'm about to say.
Okay.
You join me. Breathe.
And that helps what, Rachel? I'm giving you tissue.
Well, I tell you, we got to let out the feelings. Let out.
We have to let out our feelings.
You've got to let those feelings out because they're all not who we are. Our spirit is pure. Our spirit is holy. Our spirit is what and who we really are. And we get caught up in the illusion that our feelings are who we are, or that our body is who we are, or that our mind is who we are, or the role that we play is who we are. And the truth, all we are, kids, is pure spirit, pure self-consciousness and energy, as written by the Italian philosopher Assagioli in his Act of Will and Psychosynthesis, which I learned long time ago when I went to a workshop. But I've been struggling with knowing it for 40 years. Struggling with knowing that I'm not a body, I'm not my feelings, I'm not my mind, that all I am is pure self-consciousness and energy. But over and beyond that, I do play roles, and I want my roles to be sweet and good and loving and kind and nurturing. Last night at the dance at Bogavante, I had a breakthrough, and I thought that this was my launching pad to the next dimension, because I am 91 years old. I was 90. And
she was 90, now she's 91.
Danza de Alma, Dances of the Soul, which is a love affair where everybody who dances falls in love with everybody else. And it's a whole microcosm of what we're all about, is pure love, pure unconditional love.
So that's what we're all about. We're about pure love.
That's our essential nature. That's who we are.
So you've had an experience of that.
Last night, this morning, waking up.
Tell me, Rachel, what does fear of living, what's that?
Fear of living? Let's see, what's fear? Well, fear. Love is letting go of fear. That's it. Love is letting go of fear. This moment is the only time there is. The past is over. It can touch me not. Love is letting go of fear. This is not my creation. That thought came to me from Course in Miracles. Actually, she takes it from the Bible.
Yeah.
Love is all there is.
The
opposite of love is fear. When we're into fear, we're into illusion.
Yeah.
It's all illusion, so we may as well choose the illusion that it feels the best, and the one that feels the best is love.
Yeah.
And there are only two feelings, love and fear, love and fear. So when we're hooked into fear, it's yesterday or tomorrow instead of this present here and now moment when I breathe and you breathe and I touch you and I see your eyes and you see my eyes and we feel the energy, because that's all it is.
So to get to that place, I mean...
How do you get there?
Yeah.
You write in your journal, you write all your crazies in your journal. You write your gratitude list in your journal.
And all
And
of
you
you
scream
believe.
and yell, and you get therapy, and you go to 12-step, and you get a friend like Azza, who comes over and says, you're not gonna die, you're not dying. And has you kicking your legs up and down on the bed and screaming and yelling, and she says, you're not dying, get up. So it takes a friend who really sees you. You gotta be seen.
You have to be seen.
Until you can see yourself.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You have to be seen until you can see yourself. I think that's in the Bible as well, isn't it?
I don't know, I just made that one up.
No, I think, yeah.
I like that
Wow,
one.
that's great. And it's, yeah, totally true. You have to be seen and seen and seen and seen.
I see
until
you and you see me.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
see each other,
Yeah.
all of us kids.
Until-
we see each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why we're so beautiful.
Yeah. That's why we're so beautiful, because we see each other and we see ourselves.
I see you and you see me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Otherwise, in the Bible it says, through a glass darkly. We see through a glass darkly. We don't see clearly.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, we don't see clearly. So we waste our time.
And
tears.
also, it's a blessing to another person to be able to, for you to see them and reflect who they are at them is a blessing, isn't it, to
Of course
them?
it is. Of course
It's a
it is.
blessing to them.
Last night, dancing with Barbara, who lives right here, I can see her eyes. We're connected. Everybody that we danced with last night, you can see eyes and you see happy, smiling faces because we all see each other. We all recognize each other. No words need to be said, but everybody sees and everybody's in harmony. The musicians are in harmony each with each other. The musicians are in harmony with the dancers out there. The whole field is total energy.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
could feel it.
Yeah. Yeah. And what blocks us from feeling the energy that
Go
we're in?
into the illusion that we're separate from one another. Look
Yeah.
into the illusion.
And judgments.
It's all, judging,
Yeah.
evaluating,
Yeah.
categorizing, criticizing.
Yeah.
Martin Luther said it in I and Thou. Martin Luther said a long time ago, if we connect with each other on an I-it, evaluating, categorizing basis, that's the I and it world. But when we're really connected, when the eternal Thou is present, then it's I and Thou. That's what it's all about, kids. That's the only moment of true creativity.
Yeah.
The I and Thou.
Yeah.
And the I and Thou only takes place right here, right now.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And the way to get right here, right now is emotional release.
Because the emotional release keeps you in your prison of thinking that you are a body and you ain't a body. And you ain't your feelings and you ain't your role. And you ain't your thoughts. You ain't none of those things. Oh, we are spirit, kids. And when my time is over, praise God, I'm going to fly away home. My mom said it.
And death
Fly
is
away home.
flying away home.
Fly away home to the next dimension. So while we're here on work, we may as well do the work you're supposed to do, which is get rid of all the junk, which is the junk which keeps us from being connected in the here and now moment. Me loving you and you loving me, and me loving he and me loving she, and she loving me and he loving me. That's all there is, kids.
That's all there is. You heard it. 91 years of life. That's all there is.
Epiphanies.
Epiphanies of be here right now. And if you can't be, get rid of the junk. scream it out. Get a pillow, put it in your face and scream. Scream, bash, scream, bash, scream, bash by yourself. Go nuts, vomit it out, and then you'll be able to be here now.
Eventually, it takes a lot of work.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of awareness to finally get there and to stay there, because I tell you, you keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, into thinking you're a role, into going back into knowing all there is love, kids.
Yeah.
And we get hooked into everything else.
Yeah.
That's it. We did a good interview. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Rachel.